Hello, today I wanted to share 3 tips about documentary filmmaking. First, let's talk about equipment. To make a documentary, you need way less equipment than to make a fiction. That doesn't mean you have to put less effort into it. That just means that where a fiction requires 3 lights and 2 microphones, you can probably make do with 1 light and 1 microphone. The equipment you obviously do need is a camera, preferably a good 4K, but anything that records in 1080 can be used if no alternative. A good mic. What I use is a Tascam with a Rode and a Lavalier for the interviews. But honestly, for a long while I was using my iPhone with a good recording app on it. It wasn't perfect, but it got the job done. Currently I'm using a Canon EOS 550D, a GoPro Hero 6, and a stabilizer for my iPhone. I also use a hard drive with a capacity of 2 terabytes for editing. I do not own my own sound equipment, but I do rent it when I'm out filming. And then you obviously need editing tools. I use Adobe Premier Pro CC, but honestly Avid is also very good. Although I don't recommend it, you can probably use iMovie or another editing program. They probably will get the job done. It's obviously better to have good equipment. All I'm saying is that it's possible for you to make a movie with just the bare necessities.
Bare necessities.
The second tip I would like to give you is to always take extra footage. During the editing process of your movie, you'll find out that you need more than just the guy you're interviewing. You need to have material to cut with. You might want to change the angle from which you're interviewing your character, or cut something out of what they're saying. You might also want to make it just more interesting visually. Altogether, I'll give you a risky advice. Better too much than too little. If you start your editing process and you find out that you have hours and hours of useless footage to go through, it's become an obstacle. My advice would be to pay attention to the details. You have to create a mood with your images and they all have to mean something. My third and final advice would be to find an interesting angle to your idea. Poverty, sexuality, traveling, all those ideas are vague. You want your documentary to be something unique and bring something different to the audience. If you want to talk about Brexit, you might want to add, how does Brexit influence the lives of the elderly in 2019 in the UK? Now that's not your title, it's your idea and eventually your logline. You must have a specific idea of what your documentary is going to talk about. That doesn't mean you know the answer to any question you're potentially asking. It's just your guideline. I can't stress this enough. There is no such thing as a definite script in a documentary. And if anyone asks you for a complete script, scene by scene of your documentary before you've made it, they have no idea what they're talking about. The final script is made in the editing of the movie. Storyboards, scripts, etc. are amazing for fiction, but are useless for documentaries. What could be useful is to discuss a mood board with your DOP, to make sure that you both have the same idea of what the movie is going to look like at the end, aesthetically. But other than that, all you need is to have a strong initial idea and just start your doc. So those are my 3 tips for documentary filmmaking. I'm gonna make more movies on that topic in the next few weeks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!